Did you guys hear that the Kurds are giving up? They finally fucking broke Ocalan. I don't know what they did to him. They kept him on like a deserted prison island. And I guess they probably tortured him for like 40 years and now he's given up. I'm trying to find a source for this that is remotely neutral, but they don't exist. So let's check this one out. So Abdullah Ocalan is like the leader of the PKK, which is like the main armed Turkish resistance group in Turkey itself. I mean, armed Turkish Kurd resistance group in Turkey, or Kurdish resistance group in Turkey, however you want to say it. The Kurdistan Workers' Party, it's called. And he's still, even though he's in prison, he still has sway over the group. Basically, what he says goes. So that's the end. Then I don't know what precisely his idea is here. Maybe they finally got it out of him. They finally did enough waterboarding that he just decided to say it. But the PKK executive committee said in a statement that they agree and they will comply with the requirements, and we declare a ceasefire. This is like out of nowhere. And he said all groups must lay down their arms and the PKK must dissolve itself. Yeah, that is like out of left field, really. It has to have something to do with like Turkey pushing into Kurdish areas in Syria. The ceasefire came, as some experts note, as the president seeks the support of the third biggest party in the parliament, whose lawmakers liaised between Ocalan and the government to read out the Kurdish leader's statement from prison on Thursday. So it might be because he just needs votes from Kurds, but I mean, he's Erdogan. If he wants to win an election, he can just rig it. Why would he need their votes? I mean, this is something that could easily fail. But like, it's just weird. I will say that like the Kurdish autonomous region in Iraq has worked out fairly well. So that could be used as a model. But again, Turkey is like specifically targeting Kurds in Syria. They have been doing that the whole time they've been involved in Syria. So like any sort of concessions to Kurds in Turkey would likely come at the cost of Kurds in Syria. So it's not like this is a pro-Kurdish move or anything. If anything, Turkey might like end up giving like Kurdish, like largely Kurdish regions some more degree of autonomy, acknowledging their culture and stuff, while also using that as a cover to push harder against the Kurds in Syria. Like, no, it's not because they're Kurdish. Look, we have Kurds at home and we gave them an autonomous region. There is like a Kurdish autonomous region in Iraq, which has worked out quite well for, the people there. Wait, I didn't actually know this. In 2017, there were actually apparently armed battles between the armed forces of Iraq's Kurdish autonomous region and the main Iraqi military. Iraq's military says it has completed an operation to retake disputed areas held by Kurdish forces since 2014. So clearly, things are not 100% all well and good there, but still, like the Kurdish autonomous region of Iraq is one of the richest parts of Iraq, one of the least violent parts of Iraq. I mean, so there is like a model of an autonomy, but it's clearly not at all. It's clearly an uneasy one that the people who live there are not exactly 100% happy with, given that they just recently fought the Iraqi military. Like, I don't really know where this would go. I have to be cynical about it, because obviously Turks hate Kurds. Turks hate ethnic minorities in general. Armenians, Kurds, Greeks. They love to kill him. This is actually more of a recent development. Like the Ottoman Empire was generally okay about minorities. At least it was way better than most other contemporaries regarding minorities. But when the nationalists started rising at like the end stage of the Ottoman Empire and the beginning of the Turkish Republic, that's when things like went really to shit. Really, I guess once like all the like inspired by liberalism independence movements shot up, that's when Ottoman rule really became more Turkish nationalist and everything went to shit. Like as soon as like Ottoman rule started to actually be challenged, they started becoming just genocidal. I have no fucking clue what's going to happen with this Turkish thing, man. I mean, it might just go nowhere. Like whatever talks they have could just like collapse. But obviously, a call to end conflict between Kurds in Turkey and the Turkish government coming as Turkey and Turkey-aligned militias attack Kurds in Syria. I don't have any faith in that being at all good faith. But hey, at the end of the day, Turkey's a NATO ally. They can do whatever they want. Anyone else here give their children parasites from dog shit?